see, where's this one? All right. Here at this university, we have our own faculty of psychology, and I think we're one of the few universities in Northern Europe that has this faculty. And this is obviously where you find people who study to become psychologists in the future. That is a 6-year program, I believe. And you also have people who study more like general psychology. They're not going to become psychologists, but they still want to learn about what's happening inside your brain. So you have, general psychology and work and organization psychology. Now, these are like bachelor's degrees that you can build on to later. And in addition, this is also where, alright, let's see, yep, small break. You've been hanging on this far, this is really good, people. These pictures here are there to represent our sort of start of term. So in the autumn semester, we do a freshers week or an O week or whatever you want to call it, where all the faculties, they have their own program. They put together different parties, get-togethers, hiking trips, for example, and that is to make sure that you get to know the people you're studying with, you get to know the university, they can help you with questions that you perhaps have, and also help you with semester registration. And so we do, let's see, yes, this one is from a student fair that we do each autumn. Is the last faculty that I will be presenting right now, and this is the Faculty of Arts, Music and Design. So as you may remember, I pointed out this one at the beginning in the map. And so that main building there, that is really new. In fact, the faculty is only like 2 years old, and they have this main building, and they also have some other buildings where they have like music students, for example. But this is the faculty for those of you who are creative, like to perhaps use your hands to create something, and you can take courses. I had to read up on this because they offer quite a few things actually. So textiles, if you want to do courses in graphics, ceramics, painting, drawing, and you can have study programs in design, music performance, music composition. You have something called musicology, but I'm not even sure what is. Sounds exciting. And they also have an integrated master's program in music therapy. And some of these courses you're able to sort of choose if there's something you want to specialize in. So for example, I think in both composition, for example, you can choose jazz or modern or contemporary. And in architecture or design, you can choose like some different architecture programs. So they have a lot to offer there. And I went to this building to visit a friend of mine not too long ago, and they have so much stuff in there, and it's so cool. So if you're into like, I don't know, print pressing or weaving different materials, they have so much technology. And I remember my friend, she also had sort of her own studio where she could paint. She was a painting student, and so it wasn't like a big studio, it was more like they hang up some curtains, but it was her place, so she had somewhere that she could go and that she could work in peace. So this is, because it's such a new faculty, they have a lot of equipment there. And they also have, in a different location, they have like soundproof rehearsal rooms if you're a music student, for example. So they have a lot of technology to help you develop any skill that you have and any interest that you perhaps have. Right. So this slide, it's in Norwegian, which is perhaps confusing for a few of you, but what this slide is there to represent is that every faculty has their own information center. So for example, mathematics, natural science, you can contact them if there's anything you're curious about when it comes to study programs, when it comes to courses. If you want to come as an exchange student, you can send them an email, and they might not be able to answer you, the people who's at the information center, but they will forward your email to someone who can, like a counselor or someone in charge of different courses. So that is all, like the information here is all on the website. And so last slide there, just to get up our lovely logo. So I've read up on a few things when it comes to international students, and because we really want you to come here if you choose to go on exchange, because we love having international students. It's always nice when someone come and teach you another language or teach you something about their culture. We have a program called Language Tandem, which is two students from different places. They are paired up and they teach each other the language that they speak. For example, you don't have to be a part of that, but it's a really nice program that you can be a part of. So you can choose to come here on exchange for like a semester, 2 semesters, or you can also do some master degrees here. That is kind of, the master's degree depends a bit on your study program, but again on the website you can find information about if you're eligible to come here or not. And then I'm just gonna see, come on that one. So just to show you quite quickly, this is, if you go to uib.no, this is what you see, and then you have the button right here, click and you get the English website. So again, you see you can go in and here find your studies, and you can press education, there we go, and here you have links to helpful information about master's programs, either if you're an EU or EEA student, or if you're not. You can see which courses you can take, and also Norwegian language courses. I know a lot of the foreign students choose to learn some Norwegian while they're here, which I can recommend. So this is where you should go if you have any questions. And again, if there's something you're curious about that you can't find, just send an email to faculty or like information desks in general, and they will help you there. Also, last thing here, I'll try to be quick. This is, yeah, so I understand you're here on the Erasmus program? Yes. So that is also something that you can apply for if you are a student who wants to come here. So you can, well, I think the best thing about it is that you can get a grant of 250 to 400 euros a month, which is quite nice, because some students say that Norway is a bit expensive if you're international. But yeah, so this is something that you can go in and read up on if you want to come here on exchange. You have been really patient and listening, thank you for that. So I think, do you 10?
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
Can we take this short break?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yes. Right, so yes, you have been very patient, and it's early in the morning, so I think it's about 10 to 10 now, so I am finished with what I wanted to say, so you have deserved a break. So just be ready again by 10 o'clock. And again, I will be here for a little bit if you have any questions that you want to ask me. But other than that, thank you very much for listening.
And I'm a trainee in the International Center. I'm from Spain, Mallorca. And well, this presentation will be really short because I think that I prefer like enjoy the good weather, because like we don't have that every day. And then we do a little tour around the campus and go to the math and natural science building. So basically I work in the International Center, which is pretty new because it opened in 2017 in August. And what we do there is advise students and guide them through their experience in the exchange programs. We help students from Norway to go abroad, and we also help students, international students that come here and have like so many questions and doubts and whatever they need, because they are in a foreign country, so it's nice to have someone that can help you and guide you. Basically what we do is we help them with these scholarships, with all the documents that they have to fill in, because there is a lot of paperwork, learning agreements, scholarships, a lot of things. Also, nationalities and documentation, because like you need to go to the police station and register yourself if you are staying here for more than 3 months. So it's a lot of work to do, and it sometimes can be very difficult, especially if you don't know the language, because here everything is in Norwegian and it can be a little bit stressful when you come here for the first time. You are far away from home and everything is in Norwegian and you have no idea what it means. But thank God that here most of them they speak English, so they will understand you. And I don't study here, so I'm just working, but I'm also taking the Norwegian introductory course, because I think that it's very important to learn the language that they speak here, because it gives you, it introduces you more to their culture, and you can get to know a lot of people, because it's for international students. Well, I don't know what to say, because I was also an exchange student in Ireland when I was studying my degree, and it was quite scary coming here, because they spoke English there, and here it was very far away from home, and it was totally different. But it's nice, because Norwegian people here, they are really nice. They have this a stereotype of being rude, but they are not at all. They are really helpful, they are really nice. I haven't encountered anyone that haven't offered me help, so that's nice of them. And I have actually a lot of Norwegian friends, and because I'm not really into the courses or in the university, because I'm not a student here, I don't know really quite a lot, but I have a lot of Erasmus students friends that are here from Spain and from other countries, so I will try and summarize what they have told me about the courses. So first of all, a thing that Tonje forgot to mention is that you have a lot of courses in English. If you go to the university webpage, you can see whether the courses are done in English or in Norwegian, but most of them are in English, and they are quite easy to follow, because I have lots of friends that have noticed they don't have this high level of English, but they can follow the subjects and everything. They need to work harder, of course, but that's fine. And also in humanities we offer a lot of languages courses, for instance Arabic, Spanish, Russian, and this university, as I work in the international center, you have a lot of opportunities to go abroad. We work with a lot of universities, not only in Europe but also from everywhere else in the world. For instance, we work with Australian universities, with Japanese universities, in Africa as well, South America, South Africa, on our way to the faculty. And also, if you can take all the cups outside, so we can can leave these clean and everything, that would be perfect. So that's it. Okay, so yeah.